So Universal just gave us all the details that we're dying to know about their first portal. And that area is themed around How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk, which is guaranteed to be the most colorful area of all of Epic Universe. And this themed area, after learning what we know today, this thing looks great. I mean, bravo Universal, because in my opinion, every single detail that we get, it just makes Epic so much more epic. And in this video, I'm going to share with you all the major attractions, as well as my thoughts on when Universal will give us new details on the next portal and which portal that might be. And then near the end of the video, I'm going to give you guys my rankings for all 4 portals, including the main area of the park, Celestial Park, which is home to quite possibly the best coaster in all of Florida, Starfall Racers. My name is Brandon and welcome to Theme Park Predictions. I'm really glad you're here. And ever since Universal announced Epic Universe, I've been saying that with even just the concept renderings, that this place is going to change Orlando forever and theme parks as we know it. I do not think any one of us actually has any idea just how big of an impact that this park is going to make for the Orlando as well as Florida in general, because SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, including obviously Disney, I think every major park besides Universal Parks will be taking a pretty big hit from Epic Universe. It's going to be really fun to watch once we find out exactly when this park is going to be opening up, which I would say probably around this time next year. For soft openings, probably a grand opening maybe in May of 2025. So let's get into what we learned today, because Universal just dropped a over 6-minute long video giving you all the great details of the How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk themed area. And this area looks to be the largest one out of all 4 major portals at Epic. And it is very intriguing just because dragons are really cool, the movies are great, and the rides here look really, really well blended into the area. And I think it's going to really mix very well. And as a father of 2 kids, and if you have kids, this area is going to be very popular among families and kids. And even if you don't have kids, you're still going to love this area. So I'm really intrigued by it. And what I really love the most out of everything is, obviously, you get a major new coaster, which is really cool. More on that in a second. But Me Hall, this is a brand new restaurant. And this thing, if it looks anything like the renderings, and we know it will, it's going to be one of the best theme park restaurants, obviously at Epic, but in all of Florida, maybe even the world. This thing looks beautiful. Like, the attention to detail that Universal's taking for Epic is like up 10 notches from Diagon Alley and Hogwarts. It's really fascinating to see just how perfect they're making Epic Universe, and this restaurant looks phenomenal. Now, as far as the rides go, we're going to see 3 rides added to this area, as well as a new kids family play area, and one other attraction that I really feel like could be the best attraction in the whole entire area. Starting off with the land's brand new Intamin Multi-Launch Coaster, which is going to be called Hiccup's Wing Gliders. And this ride doesn't look really crazy big or fast or intense, which is fine. Picture like a Big Bear Mountain mixed in with actual trees and theming. And I think you're going to have a really solid ride here that's going to feature a lot of cool water effects, as well as the low-to-the-ground transitions. I really feel like this is going to be a fantastic family coaster. Obviously, it's not as long as Hagrid's, but it's something very similar to kind of the same style of ride Hagrid's delivers. It's something that I would expect with Hiccup's Wing Coaster. And I really feel like, actually, I just said Wing Coaster. It's actually Wing Glider, sorry. But I really feel like this will be one of the most popular attractions in all of Epic Universe due to the low-to-the-ground nature of it and the theme of it, because Hiccup is one of the main characters from the movies. So every kid that's tall enough and every fan of the movie is going to want to ride this awesome-looking coaster. Then you have Dragon Racers Rally, which is a Gerstlauer Skyfly. And if you've never been on one of these attractions, I gotta say, they're fantastic. Basically, you go around in the giant circle and all around, but you can also rotate your seat to flip upside down. And if you do it right, you can flip upside down continuously, basically as much as you want. And I love, for capacity reasons, Universal's opening up two right next to each other, which is a very smart move. And this ride right here will actually be one of the only flat rides that you're ever going to find at a Universal theme park, because there's not many. So I really do like that this ride is here, and I feel like these are really going to be very popular and offer a ride experience that's always going to be different, and that's very unique for attractions in Florida. And then you have Fyre Drill, which is an interactive water ride. I believe it's going to be a mock power splash, the boat ride, where one side shoots on different targets and then the other side shoots other targets, and it's a competition to see which side wins. In the meantime, you're going to be getting sprayed by other people, as well as probably onlookers and other water effects. And here's a fun fact. As we know right now, this is going to be the only water ride at Epic, which is kind of crazy, since Universal, when they debuted Islands of Adventure, it opened up with 3 different water rides. So I'm kind of shocked that we don't see any more water rides at Epic, considering it is in Florida and obviously it's very hot. But as we know, like I said, this is the only water ride at Epic for now. And then you have Viking Training Camp. And this here is the kid play area that looks really great. Tons of cool slides and other obstacles and playset areas. Anytime a theme park adds something like this, it's just going to congregate tons of people to it, and it's going to be really, really popular and give an attraction for families that you don't have to wait in line for, which is a huge bonus and another benefit of this amazing theme park. Now, there's one other attraction that I do not think is getting talked about enough, and that is going to be the Untrainable Dragon Broadway style of show opening up at the park. And as you can see, this show looks really, really epic. I mean, it's such a great production, and I really feel like this is going to be one of the most popular attractions at all of Epic, due to how great the show is going to be, the production. It's probably going to be about 30 to 40 minutes long, and I feel like this, I cannot wait to see the venue. And again, I'm really excited about this. The older I get, the more I like the shows of the parks, just because it kind of breaks up your day. And anytime you have a nice indoor show venue that's AC'd, that offers a great show, it's a win for the park. And just in case you are a fan of the movies, here at How to Train Your Dragon, you get to meet Toothless. Yes, that cute character that everyone loves. You get to meet him in a meet and greet. So I really like that. Obviously, it's very smart for Universal to do that for obvious reasons. Now, here is something that I saw on X, and that is Universal confirmed that dragons are going to be flying all around you while you're in this area. What does that mean? Does it mean what I think it means, and that is drones? Could we see drones with possibly a dragon fitted around a drone to be flying all around the area as you're walking through it? If that is the case, then that is just top notch. Honestly, that is top notch. So, as far as we know right now, today is March 28th, 2024, and the How to Train Your Dragon area was the first portal that Universal gave us all the details for. Which one's next and when can we expect it? I would say probably around a month or so, maybe 6 weeks away, because they announced basically everything we know about Epic Universe in the end of January in a great video, like a 10 or 12 minute long video. And now they gave us the first portal in the end of March. So I would say sometime in May, be on the lookout, because I think Universal will release, obviously they're going to release a video per portal, which is really cool. Really hyping up this amazing new theme park. And as far as what area, I would probably go with Dark Universe, just because that area doesn't have that many IPs attached to it. And I feel like that would be the next one they're really going to give us the details on. And the Harry Potter as well as Super Nintendo World would be later. I think for anticipation reasons, the Harry Potter and Super Nintendo World are going to be the two most popular portals. So they'll release that information on those later. So I think Dark Universe will be next. Now, as far as which area or portal I'm looking forward to most, well, that's tough because now that we know all the details about how to train your dragon, uh, it's going to be really interesting to see how every other land stacks up to that. I personally am not a huge Harry Potter fan. I love the areas, I love the rides. So I will say that's what I'm least looking forward to experiencing. Followed by probably the How to Train Your Dragon area, honestly. And then I'm going to go with Celestial Park, only because of Starfall Racers, which is the mock dueling coaster, which looks phenomenal. And it's a multi-launch coaster, which honestly, if the ride is running like it will during testing for all of us, who knows? That thing could be a top 3 coaster for all of us. It looks that good. And then I would go with the Super Nintendo World. I love the games. I love the concept. The movie's fantastic. And these attractions look really, really solid. But I love Halloween and haunted stuff and dark stuff and scary movies. So Dark Universe has me by far the most intrigued, just because we don't really know too much about that area. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what Universal has in store for us and what they're going to announce. So if you are wondering how I rank the top 10 attractions at Universal Orlando before Epic, then you got to watch this video right here. Because trust me, you're not going to regret it. So what's your thoughts on How to Train Your Dragon, and which portal are you looking forward to most at Epic Universe? Let me know in the comments, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to smile today, think positive, and keep riding coasters.